going on, everybody? This is Coach Mike from Freakin' Fitness, and today I'm gonna go over why we need an introductory class to every functional facility. Stay tuned, we're gonna break down in depth and what we're gonna do and how we're gonna get it accomplished. Why is it important to have an introductory class to a functional fitness facility? Well, first thing, this is not a generic gym like an LA Fitness or a UFit. We can't just walk in and just say, hey, look at the picture and go ahead and just do the movement. No, we have a lot of movements that we do on our daily basis that are very technical, like compound movements such as deadlifts, power cleans, overhead presses, overhead snatches, and squats. If you are going to accomplish these movements, you need to know the basis. In order to have a tree that's nice and strong, you gotta have the roots underneath nice and secure. Therefore, the tree can stand tall. And the only way that we can do that is with an introductory class. So normally, we start off with a warm-up, and we use How should a gym start their introductory class? Well, first things first, you do not want to give them a heavy barbell or anything like that. We do it with a PVC pipe, okay? PVC pipe weighs literally nothing, all right? But if you do it for a long time and durations and holding with isometric holds, that PVC pipe can feel like 155 pounds. But that's the goal that we look forward to with our athletes. So what I normally do is start off with that PVC pipe, do some exercises such as strict press, push press, deadlifts, so forth and so on, or whatever I want to focus on that day to get these athletes ready to get this thing rolling. First thing that we did today was air squats, all right? I like to go with the air squats because it's very generic and it's something that we utilize within everyday life. Bending down to get something, squatting down to grab something, your kids, your grocery bags, all that good stuff. If I can perfect somebody to do just the basics, everything else will fall into play. So one of the things and cues that I like to do is grab one person, bring them into the front, and let that person show their flaws. When you show their flaws, everybody else in the group will have similar flaws as to that person. But if I can fix it and they can see it, they can fix it for themselves. As a coach, it's so hard sometimes to just give verbal cues. Sometimes you gotta give tactile cues. Sometimes you've gotta really physically manipulate somebody's body in order for them to see it, okay? Now, it is COVID-19 era now and pandemic and all this craziness that's going on. So as a coach, it's a little bit harder to go ahead and manipulate somebody's body. So the words that I use on a daily basis have to be specific towards the crowd. If they're not responding to a certain cue, then I have to kind of change it up a little bit. And that's with every movement. So after the air squats, I'll tell them to push their knees away, open up their toes a little bit, keep their chest high, keep the midline of their back nice and stable. Okay, if we're doing a strict press, I gotta make sure, hey, bring that hand up all the way up, lock your arms out at the top. Then I use cues like head through the window. On an everyday basis, if I just say push your head forward, they might push their arms and their head forward too. But if I say, hey, look through that window, just like if you were outside trying to find your friend down the street, like, what's up, Tony?
What's your name? Tony!
Same kind of concept. Those cues allow those people who are just coming in to kind of catch it right off the bat. And those are the basic foundations. So that translates over to when they get into the full class. Now today we had about 9 people. We went outside so that way they were a little bit more comfortable because down here in Broward County, we have to wear masks while we're working out. It is brutal, it is hard, and it's damn near impossible to do a CrossFit workout or a RidFit workout with a mask on your face. We went outside, give them a little bit more freedom to breathe, and in that way you don't have that big viral load inside of a facility, even though we don't have a viral load in our facility because we have a big fan, the doors are open, everything here is nice, but that's besides the fact because we got some kids on there. But other than that, we had everybody outside, we had a great time, everybody was engaged. I bring somebody out, they see their flaws, everybody learns from that, we have a good time. Once we break down all the functional movements that are necessary to translate into our workouts, bring them inside, and then we go through a 15-minute AMRAP. If you don't know what AMRAP means, it means as many rounds as possible, okay? As many rounds as possible. We give them a certain amount of movements that relate to the movements that we did in the beginning with the PVC pipe, and through that, we go ahead and accumulate a full total body workout. It was awesome, it was interactive, had a great time. I had Coach Valentin, he was recording. We had Coach Ali that was assisting me along the way. This is one of my biggest Onramp classes. Onramp meaning that is our introductory class. That is the words and terms that we utilize in our facility. So whenever we have an Onramp, we want to make sure that they have a great time, but we have to emulate that and do that in our classes as well. So just don't think that you're going to get A1 service in the Onramp and think that you're going to get half-ass service in the class. That translates to our classes, and we keep that high energy all the way through. So consistency is going to be key. Cueing everybody and making sure that they're doing everything correctly so that when they get into the class and they go to a coach, they already have the fundamentals that are getting you ready to do the exercise. If you don't have the fundamentals, it slows the coach down. Now I got to stop, fix this person, and make sure that they don't hurt themselves and try to keep the chemistry of the class going on. It's a lot of stuff that you need to juggle rather than having everybody on an even playing field and move forward with your fitness, all right? So that's the whole objective of having an introductory class. It's super beneficial. People get a taste of what they're doing. You make it free so that they can come in and just see the environment. Don't just try to take somebody's money and have them sign up for a membership. They don't even know what they're getting themselves into. Have your safety protocols. Make them feel like they're actually in an environment and in a class. Comfort is the best thing. But now, we are very uncomfortable. So now I preach. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable. This COVID-19 is a very hard time, but we get through it, we come back even stronger than before, all right? So please, gyms out there, functional fitness facilities, have your introductory classes, take pride in them, because that is going to be your foundation of your home, the foundation of your tree, and it's only gonna grow up from there. Can't go backwards, you're only gonna go forward, all right? So, other than that, please subscribe, do all that good stuff that we normally do on the end of a YouTube channel. I need those notification bells, all that blah blah, bing bang, booty bang, boom, doo doo, ding ding ding, bang bang, bang bang.
Great, the instructions were wonderful, it was step by step. If I needed help, someone was monitoring my exercises, so I felt really great. My fitness level to be better. I feel heavier since I've been home for, I don't know, since March. So I feel my body just feels sluggish. So I really just want to shed some weight and just feel more comfortable in my own skin.